The Kansas City Chiefs might have just pulled off the biggest shift of the 2025 offseason. Contract restructures, unexpected signings, and a major veteran changing course. It's all happening together. From trade rumors ahead of the draft to Travis Kelce's future, every move is turning heads across the league. One decision already shocked fans, and the other could set up a first-round stunner, and the headlines haven't even covered what's happening inside the quarterback room. So, how is Kansas City building for another Super Bowl? What's brewing behind the scenes in the most watched franchise in football? The first story is the Kansas City Chiefs have been active early in the 2025 offseason. The team is moving quickly to shape next year's roster. Wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster re-signed after a short run with the Patriots that ended in limited production. He returns on a one-year deal, which is aimed at re-establishing chemistry with Patrick Mahomes and regaining red zone consistency. Smith-Schuster previously helped Kansas City win Super Bowl 57 before joining New England during the 2023 offseason. Running back Kareem Hunt also rejoined the franchise. He has signed a new deal to provide depth behind Isaiah Pacheco. Once a Pro Bowler in Kansas City, Hunt adds toughness in short yardage sets and experience in 2-minute drills. He played for the Browns last season, posted over 600 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on limited touches. Reportedly, defensive tackle Jerry Tillery signed as a new addition, expected to rotate alongside Tershawn Wharton and Derek Nottie. Tillery, a former first-round pick, brings interior pass-rushing traits the Chiefs lacked during late playoff drives last year. His 2024 season included 28 total pressures and a career-best run-stop win rate. Veteran quarterback Gardner Minshew joined the roster after a strong year filling in as a starter for Indianapolis. Minshew threw 16 touchdowns to 9 interceptions while leading the Colts to a near-playoff berth in 2024. He now enters the Kansas City system as a backup, replacing Blaine Gabbert and offering a mobile pocket option. Sources say Minshew's presence is viewed internally as an insurance policy behind Mahomes, who battled injuries last season. According to insiders, Minshew took less guaranteed money to sign with the defending champs and compete for snaps. Analysts believe his arrival strengthens the quarterback room and offers flexibility in preseason game reps. The front office also executed multiple contract restructures to create additional cap space ahead of free agency. Patrick Mahomes' deal was adjusted. It now converts base salary into bonuses and saves over $20 million in cap space. Chris Jones's contract was also revised to push out guarantees and lower his 2025 cap hit significantly. Reportedly, those moves helped Kansas City remain financially competitive while staying under the league's adjusted salary ceiling. And just weeks after lifting another Lombardi trophy, the Chiefs wasted no time reshaping the foundation for another run. Now, here comes the second story. The Kansas City Chiefs enter the 2025 NFL Draft, holding 8 total picks across 7 different rounds. Their first-round selection lands at pick number 31, while 2 third-round picks increase their flexibility in mid-draft decisions. The team also owns pick number 66 via Tennessee, a result of previous trade activity from the 2023 cycle. According to sources, General Manager Brett Veach actively explores upward mobility in the first 2 rounds. Reports suggest Kansas City is eyeing premium defensive talent in case expected targets fall outside the top 25. One name linked to trade-up speculation is edge rusher Demione D.D. Cummings from the University of Georgia. Cummings posted 13.5 sacks in 2024 and tested well at the Combine, recording a 4.51 40-yard dash. According to advanced scouting models, he also ranked in the top 5 in pass rush win rate among Power 5 prospects. Analysts believe he could replace production lost when Charles Omenihu went down during last season's playoff run. Kansas City's defensive front struggled to generate pressure in late-season third-down situations without Chris Jones. The front office reportedly targets players who can rotate quickly and create pressure without requiring exotic blitz packages. If Cummings slips beyond pick number 20, the Chiefs could contact teams like Washington or Arizona about trade scenarios. Other projections link Kansas City to offensive tackle Josh Simmons from Ohio State at the end of round 1. Simmons started 15 games in 2024 and posted a 96.1 pass-blocking efficiency rating per Pro Football Focus. Right tackle depth is a concern after Lucas Niang struggled and Jawan Taylor allowed 7 sacks last season. Kansas City may also use its third-round capital to move into the early 40s if board value slips. One potential target is South Carolina safety Nick Emenwari, who led the SEC in solo tackles among defensive backs. Emenwari's size-speed combo and zone range make him ideal for Steve Spagnuolo's hybrid coverage sets. Sources inside Arrowhead say the team won't force picks and prefers flexibility in all early-round decisions. The Chiefs also hold 3 seventh-round picks, which could be packaged to move up late on day 3. And just when the draft board settles, Kansas City could flip it all and shake the entire weekend. The third story is, Kansas City's roster is changing on paper. The headlines now stretch beyond the field and into daily life. Travis Kelce, the team's veteran tight end, is again drawing national attention, but not for his playbook. Reports confirm Kelce is considering 2025 as his final NFL season after over a decade of dominance. The 3-time Super Bowl champion is coming off another productive year, finishing with 93 catches and 984 receiving yards. However, insiders say the emotional toll of the 2024 campaign, combined with outside ventures, has prompted reflection. Kelce recently told close media contacts that he wants to walk away healthy and at the peak of performance. Sources say his offseason has included extended downtime, travel, and appearances with global pop icon Taylor Swift. Photos circulated from Australia, Tokyo, and Los Angeles ignited speculation about retirement and long-term post-football plans. He remains under contract for 2025 and is committed to team activities, but tension around plans remains. Meanwhile, quarterback Patrick Mahomes has stayed relatively low profile since the Super Bowl loss to the San Francisco 49ers. He's reportedly resumed light training and film sessions ahead of voluntary OTAs later this spring. Mahomes' off-season routine remains unchanged, but insiders note increased involvement in personnel conversations this year. New quarterback Gardner Minshew recently joined Mahomes at a private throwing session near Dallas, per league personnel reports. His arrival signals an effort to build stronger quarterback depth following Blaine Gabbert's quiet departure. Off the field, President Donald Trump announced the Chiefs would receive an official White House invitation this summer. The visit, set for July, will recognize their 2020 championship win, a trip previously postponed during COVID. Kelce, Mahomes, and coach Andy Reid are expected to attend with some veterans and front office staff. The event reportedly marks the franchise's first formal White House visit in 5 years and may carry deeper symbolism. It won't just be ceremonial for players like Kelce nearing the end and Mahomes already shaping legacies. And just months after missing a 4th ring, Kansas City's leaders are confronting something bigger than football: legacy. Moving on to the 4th story, the NFL's 2025 free agency window opened fast. Several major moves could ripple into Kansas City's path. The New England Patriots landed one of the biggest names. The team signed Stefon Diggs to a 3-year deal. Diggs, formerly with Buffalo, agreed to a $69 million contract and became the highest-paid free agent wide receiver this cycle. League sources say New England's push to surround their rookie quarterback with top-tier weapons influenced that aggressive signing. AFC contenders have noticed, including Kansas City, who could see the Patriots in a postseason rematch scenario. Meanwhile, the New York Giants made headlines by signing veteran quarterback Russell Wilson on a 1-year, $21 million deal. Wilson, released by Denver, is expected to start Week 1 and serve as a bridge for their young core. His arrival also signals urgency across the NFC to upgrade under center after several teams struggled with inconsistency. Back in the AFC, the Chiefs focused on value and familiarity rather than headline-grabbing contracts during this free agency period. Juju Smith-Schuster's return and Kareem Hunt's signing were calculated moves, not splashy pursuits of market-chasing names. Jerry Tillery and Gardner Minshew also joined on team-friendly deals. They strengthened depth without breaking long-term budget control. According to analysts, Kansas City's restraint in this cycle reflects a belief in internal development and upcoming draft flexibility. Insiders say the team did explore conversations with higher-profile names, but financial fit remained a deciding factor. Some veterans linked to Kansas City, like linebacker Patrick Queen and cornerback Stephon Gilmore, ultimately signed elsewhere. Queen joined the Chicago Bears, while Gilmore remains unsigned as of late March, but is expected to land soon. The Chiefs' quiet approach contrasts with teams like Houston and Detroit, who committed over $100 million in early deals. Yet history shows that Kansas City has often avoided free agency hype in favor of late-stage veteran additions. Their last-minute addition of Kadarius Toney in 2022 became a post-season difference-maker months after the trade deadline. And just when it feels like Kansas City is finished spending, could the actual surprise move still be coming? The Chiefs are reloading fast, and every decision is shaping what 2025 could look like. It's all stacking up towards something bigger, from quiet signings to major shifts. Stay tuned and subscribe. Maybe the next move will flip the entire AFC picture.